And has Mike got you to do any of the radio work?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
So when we get up here,
Okay.
I'm going to get you to do the radio call, okay?
Sure.
And we're going to say Smith Falls traffic,
Uh-huh.
Charlie or Foxtrot Victor Sierra Sierra, backtracking runway 24
Okay.
for a westerly departure. One of the things you want to do, Labib, when you're taxiing, go ahead. Keep doing what you said you're going to do, is that you're managing your speed, not with your brakes.
Yeah.
Okay, with the throttle.
Just on the turns I do that.
Okay,
yeah.
but I think you're doing it all the time. So
okay.
make sure, and when you're doing a turn, use the nose wheel steering. You don't have to use the brakes to make the airplane turn.
Sure.
Okay. And then just use nose wheel steering. Okay, because this is the way you're supposed to steer the airplane.
Yeah.
The brakes are only to be used as a supplement to the steering you want to get. And I think you're used to using the brakes almost exclusively to turn the airplane left and right. And the reason why I want you to get proficient at this is because when you're doing a takeoff, you don't want to be stabbing the brake.
Right, of course not.
Right? You want to be using your nose wheel steering and the rudder to steer the airplane. Okay?
Yeah.
The brakes are there, they're always there, but you don't want to use them as your primary directional control.
Yeah.
Okay. And Smith Falls traffic Victor Sierra Sierra will be departing to the west to the south training area, climbing to 3,000 feet. So your left hand should be on the flight controls now. Let's get turned around here. Now you can just tap that left brake, give it more throttle, keep it moving with throttle, because that's how you move the airplane. And just tap that, so your right foot's all the way in and you're just tapping the toe with your right toe. Well, we won't come to a halt, we'll just keep turning, and once you're pointed down the runway, so you got a wind from the left, so you want to have a bit of left aileron. Okay, get the nose a little straighter. There we go, okay. All right, don't stop the airplane.
Oh, don't stop,
Don't stop the airplane.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. Okay, full throttle. Okay. So directional control, okay, ailerons, and then rudder, not brakes, okay. Airspeed's alive, good. Yeah, your right hand's on the throttle, your left hand's on, your right hand is there, keep it there, okay. Okay, now we want to be a little bit more to the right, okay, we actually want to be on the center line, okay. Good. Okay, so look out front, okay, make sure you're tracking down the runway.
Yeah. Just leveling off a bit to increase the speed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're at 80 miles an hour. You're doing good.
We're good.
We'll climb it around 80 indicated, okay?
Yeah.
70 to 80.
A bit bumpy, isn't it?
Oh, really? It's pretty smooth.
Okay.
Very smooth, actually. So when we get to 900 feet, we'll turn left to go towards the river, okay?
Sure.
So always... Okay, we're almost 900 feet. It's looking right. It's going to raise the wing for a second. It's clear right.
Yeah.
Clear center. Look left. Clear left. Okay, let's turn left. Traffic vicinity Smith Falls Airport. It's 150 Gulf correction, Foxtrot Victor Sierra Sierra. Working in the south training area, 3,500 below. Conflicting, please advise. Foxtrot Victor Sierra Sierra. Onward traffic vicinity to Smith Falls Montague Airport. It's 150 Foxtrot Victor Sierra Sierra. Working approximately 10 miles south at 3,500 below. Conflicting, please advise. Victor Foxtrot Sierra Sierra.
You're gonna level off?
Yep. Good. Alrighty, so now let's get ready to do some slow flight after all that slow flying.
Okay.
So did Mike teach you the hazel check?
Yeah, so
Okay.
the height, 35.
Yep.
The area, so there are no towns, well, we're far from town.
Yep.
Security, no loop objects.
So seatbelt, shoulder harness, and the doors are all good?
Doors are locked.
Yep.
Engine, all in the green.
Okay.
And lookout.
Now one of the things that I like to do when I do my engine check is pull out the carb heat, make sure there's no carb ice.
Okay.
Okay. So we should get a little drop in RPM.
Yeah.
And then it shouldn't come back, so that's good. So there's no carb ice, good. So we do that.
If there is carb ice, it won't come down.
If there was carb ice, it would drop, but then it would come back up.
Okay.
And that was the indication that we had carburetor icing,
Okay.
which you could even get sometimes in the middle of the summer. Okay, so look out now. We're getting towards. Okay, good. So you set your throttle back to around 2300. There we go. Good. Okay, so we're all trimmed up. So now we want to do clearing turns. Now Transport Canada says that to do a proper clearing turn, we should do two 180-degree turns. Okay, in other words, you go left and then right back the other way. Today what we'll do is we'll do a little bit different than that. We'll go left 90, and then we'll go right 90. So we'll come back to this looking out towards Jasper. Okay. So it's clear right, center, left. Okay, so we're looking down, looking out, making sure it's clear all around. Number 1. Okay, and it's clear right to turn right. So now as we're coming into this turn here to enter slow flight, let's put our carb heat hot. Let's bring our throttle back to around 18 to 1900 RPM, and let's slow the airplane down so we're not losing the altitude. We've already lost 200 feet, and we want to get down to around 50 miles an hour to 60 miles an hour indicated. Okay? So you trim the airplane so we're flying basically hands off eventually at around 50 to 60 miles an hour without losing any altitude. So as you're holding the nose up now, help yourself by trimming at the same time. So take your right hand off the throttle and trim nose up, that's it. Keep going. So if you have to hold, keep trimming. Okay, we're already sinking, so now you need power, right? See that? Look at, we're sinking, okay? So add power without turning, without turning, that's it. Okay? Let's see, right now we're indicating about 45 to 50 miles an hour.
That's what you want, right? About 50?
Yeah, and we need to add power because we're still sinking, okay? Right? Okay, we need a bunch of power to stop us from sinking. Okay? You can see that stall warning horn is not going on as loud. Now, you see where the town of Jasper is way over there? So you've turned all this way, okay? So now get the nose, turn back towards Jasper, okay? That's it, so rudder, coordinated turn, bit of aileron. And then you see that road going into Jasper. Okay, so just turn a little bit more so you can see Jasper down your side of the plane.
I see you.
Okay, that's it, so roll it there, gently. Okay, so this is the direction we want to fly, okay? So it's very critical that you keep yourself oriented in a certain direction, okay? Alright, so now we're climbing just a little bit. You see, we gained back some altitude. So just take off a little bit of your power, down to about 2,000 RPM. Don't let the nose drop at the same time though, because the nose wants to drop. Every time you take power off, the nose will drop a little bit. And don't keep pulling up though, because you're not going to put yourself in a stall. We don't want to stall. We just want to fly at slow flight, okay? So look outside. Don't look narrowly. Get your eyes going from wingtip to wingtip, okay? It's really important that your head's moving around, okay? If you stare just here, if you stare just between my hands, that's all you're going to see. So you want to look from left to right. And that way you're going to see the airplane wanting to turn, right? So by definition, if you look here, we're about 2200 RPM. We're flying about 45 miles an hour. The stall horn is basically going off continuously. We're not climbing or descending. Altitude's good. Okay? So this is slow flight. This is absolutely slow flight. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drop 10 degrees of flaps. So I'll put the flaps down. You don't need to change anything. And what you're going to feel is the aircraft wants to fly a little faster. The nose is going to come down a little bit. See that? Look at all of a sudden we're climbing because of that. See that?
Yeah.
At 10 degrees of flaps made our wings bigger, gave us lift.
Gives us more lift, yeah.
Yeah, gives us more lift. And the nose is just a little bit lower than it was before. So if you look out the window, I'm going to take control for a second.
Okay.
So if you look at the horizon out here, okay?
Yes.
It's kind of murky today, but that angle between the horizon and our wings, that's your relative angle of attack, okay?
Yeah.
And when I took the flaps down, that angle of attack decreased a little bit because of the flaps, okay? I'll put the flaps back up, and you watch how the nose has to come up to maintain more lift. Feel us sinking there?
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
That's because the flaps took away lift.
Yeah.
I actually have to add more power. See that? See the VSI?
Yes.
Now we're going down at 200 feet a minute. Okay? We're over 2,000 RPM, we don't need the curve. So now I'm going to put this flaps back down to 10 degrees. Okay?
Okay.
But before we turn, always look. So clear left, clear center, clear right. Okay? A little aileron, a little rudder together. Okay? You need a better right rudder there. And look outside, anticipate where you're going to roll out. If you look down here, you can see Merrickville. Okay? So roll out basically that you're pointing down that road. See that road that points at
Yes,
this?
yes, okay.
So basically when that road, when you can see it on your side, that's when you're going to roll out, okay?